Lift your lead knee until your thigh is horizontal. Your leg below the knee should be hung loosely, pointing to the floor at about 45 degrees. Your weight should be completely on the rear foot, with the knee slightly bent and your body leaning backward. Then pivot on the ball of your rear foot, which automatically induces your hips to rotate. Finally, snap your foot from the knee, which straightens the supporting leg. The hook kick is performed with just one motion from the time your foot leaves the floor. The hook kick is focused generally on the upper line from the waist to the head. It is especially effective when targeting the ribs. The back fist punch is not the quickest, nor is it too strong because you are unable to utilize the total body movement. But it is one blow in which you can fully apply the whipping or snapping motion to increase your speed at impact. The back fist is delivered from shoulder height, but can also be used as a smack and be launched anywhere from your waistline to your shoulder. It is very difficult to block once you have acquired the non-telegraphic moves. The leading finger jab is the fastest attacking weapon available to you. It is fast in reaching your target because it travels only a short distance. Accuracy and speed is essential in this technique because you focus your aim at the eyes of your enemy. The jab is a dangerous weapon to the adversary because it does so much damage and is very difficult to defend against. Since you do not clench your fist but have your fingers extended, you add several more inches to your reach. To protect yourself from damaging your fingers, learn to form your hand properly. Align the tip of your hand by slightly bending the longer fingers to adjust to the shorter and tuck your thumb in. Your hand should resemble a spear. Speed relies on economy of motion, and the jab is one technique with which you have the opportunity to experiment. The jab, like all the blows in JKD, must be thrust forward without any retracting motion. The trick in non-telegraphic moves is to relax your body and arms but keep them weaving in a slight motion. Whip out your hand loosely so your shoulders don't tense and clench your fist just an instant before contact as you snap it. You have to keep a poker face while facing your opponent. A slight twitch or expression on your face may trigger your intention and warn your opponent. You can train in non-telegraphic punches with a focus pad. Have your partner hold the pad at different heights and then jerk the pad quickly when you attempt a jab. Another exercise that you can include in your training is the clapping game. Stand about a full arm's length plus another 4 inches away from him. Let your partner keep his hands about a foot apart in front of him. The idea is to throw a punch to his face or body straight between his hands. It is a test as to whether you can hit the target before he can clap your hand. If he can't, then let him reduce the distance between his hands to about 6 inches. As the assailant attacks, counter with a quick and powerful side kick to the forward knee. Follow through with a back fist. Before the attacker can throw a punch, counter with a side kick to his knee, and then follow up with a kick to the groin. With no warning, the attacker rushes towards you and attempts a kick to your midsection. Step back, block the kick, and as soon as the attacker places his foot down, execute a side kick to the back of his knee. Follow up with a chokehold. The assailant approaches you in a crouch, an unusual way of attacking. From an on-guard position, deliver a side kick to the side of the forward knee, causing him to drop. Follow up by dragging him down, and finish off with a heel stomp to the face. Once the assailant is down on the ground, you have to make sure he doesn't retaliate, so always follow through with other techniques. Against a full swing, you have more time to counter because the assailant greatly telegraphs his movement. Before the punch can reach you, lean back and execute a side kick to his chest. When the assailant attempts a rear right hook, parry the block to the side of your head and immediately follow with a finger jab to the eyes. As the assailant attempts a rear right hook, rotate your hips clockwise, quickly placing your weight evenly on both feet, and execute a finger jab to the eyes without blocking the attack. Your striking hand and change of position will cause the assailant's punch to miss its mark. Like the full swing attack, you have more time to counter against someone trying to tackle you. As the assailant attempts to tackle your legs, from the on-guard position, step forward and deliver a front kick to the attacker's face. As the assailant attacks with a tackle, slide your rear foot back slightly to brace yourself. Grab the assailant's neck in a headlock as he comes toward you. Slide your front foot backward and pin the assailant to the ground while maintaining a chokehold. Be sure to execute the pin quickly, or the attacker could make a strike to your groin. An assailant seizes your chest with his left hand and attempts to knee your groin. Grab the assailant's left arm and simultaneously execute a right bottom fist strike to his groin. Then thrust your left hand to his throat. While shoving his throat back, grab his sleeve with your other hand, pulling the assailant clockwise and downward. Finish him off with a stomp to the face. The assailant grabs your arm with both of his hands. Quickly face him and deliver a low crescent kick to the knee, followed by a punch to the face and a leg sweep and stomp to the head. The crescent kick may not be powerful when you first attempt it, but constant practice on the heavy bag can make it into a valuable and strong kick.